So for today's look, I wanted to create something that was pretty fresh, but with a little bit of a twist. And I'm going to be using quite a few products from a site called Beauty Mart. This is not a sponsored video. I love this website because it offers something a little bit different. So you may not be familiar with all of these products that I'm going to be using, hence why I'm doing it. Beauty Mart is run by two really fabulous women. Anna Marie Soloway, who is a renowned beauty journalist for many, many years, Elle magazine, Vogue magazine. She also writes trend reports for advertising agencies, telling them exactly what will be happening next, where the industry is moving to and what they need to be doing to keep up with it. Millie Kendall, who is an incredible beauty guru. She brought the Japanese brand Shimera over from America to the UK many years ago, and she also had her own brand, Ruby and Millie, which was hugely successful. They're really fantastic women, and they sort of have their tentacles all over the world searching for products that are innovative, great packaging, slightly different. So sort of taking all the legwork out, and because they are so experienced in what they do, you know when you're buying something that you're going to love. So the first product I'm going to use is by a company called It's Skin, and it's called Q10 Effector. They have 3 or 4 different types of serums, and I love them because they're really, really potent and they're great value. I think this is about 10 quid, 12 quid. So I'm just going to use the dropper to apply. And this contains coenzyme. Now, coenzyme is a natural forming enzyme that we have in our cells that it depletes as we get older. And this product will really fight against any free radicals, protecting the skin from any damage. It's a great, great, great antioxidant, and it helps to speed up the cell renewal and brighten and tighten, rejuvenate the skin. It smells really fresh. It's really, really light. So that's from Korea. So the next product I'm going to be using is Yubi. Now, this is a great makeup artist product. Makeup artists had this in their kit for years and years. And you can use it on dry lips, elbows, on your face, whatever you're feeling like. And because my skin is quite dry, I'm going to use this all over. Now, it's the Japanese secret to beautiful soft skin. And it really sinks in well to your skin. So I'm just going to use this all over. It's just a great product to have at home because it's great for kids, it's great for men. It's just a really perfect product because it contains lots of glycerin, and the glycerin is a humectant. And what that means is that it actually pulls the water from the dermis of your skin up to the surface of your skin. So it's really, really, really hydrating and makes your skin feel instantly hydrated, which is a great base for makeup. So for my base, I'm going to be using EX1. Now, these foundations have been formulated for those who have lots of yellow tones to their skin, to their undertones of their skin. I don't particularly, but I'm much yellower on my body and pinker on my face. So I use the paler shade in between like a 1 and a 2. And this is actually number 2. And it gives me a lovely warmth to my skin and takes away the red undertones, which I hate in my skin. So even if you aren't necessarily yellow on your face, by adding a lovely kind of warm yellow toned foundation eradicates any redness in your skin. You can see it just over my ears, I'm very red. This is a Bobbi Brown foundation brush, which is so lovely on my face. Don't get Bobbi Brown from Beauty Mart, obviously. But this is a really nice way to apply foundation. It's firm, you don't lose a lot of the base. You see how yellow that is? And this foundation is particularly light. And again, it's a really, really good price point. It's 12 quid, £12.50, something like that. And it's lovely if you like to wear fake tan, you like that warmth to your skin. And I certainly like the way that that makes my skin look. And it gives great coverage without it feeling too heavy. Next for the eyes, I'm going to use Clinique's Airbrush Concealer. And my shade is Neutral Fair. Now, this is a light reflective concealer. This isn't available on the site, but it's a great concealer. Not all the products I'm using are from Beauty Mart. I've just chosen my favourite ones. So again, the same rules apply as they have done in all my films, especially when you're putting on a light reflective concealer, is just to let it sit for a second. And then the most important thing is to use the pads of your fingers and to place those just in the inner corner of your eye and just dab. Push and dab, and just let the product sit in the pores of your skin, which feels really soft actually, and just let it do its job. And again, I haven't spread it all the way around, I've just spread it into the inner corner. Fingers are a great way of migrating the makeup seamlessly into your face. I don't think I'm going to use any powder. I'm going to use a little bit of the base that I've just got left on my hand, actually just with my finger, which helps to really compact the foundation, giving you more coverage just by using your finger. People are sometimes uncomfortable with using their fingers with their makeup. They don't want to get dirty, but it's such a great little tool just for that extra coverage there. But I don't think I'm going to use any powder. I'm going to kind of keep the skin quite fresh like that. Next, I'm just going to pull my brows down a bit and give them a bit of a shape with my favourite Delilah brow pencil. So I always start underneath because my brows sit naturally quite high on my forehead. And then just really pull that Khôl pencil through and then bring the brows in slightly to stretch them out and bring that round. Most importantly, break up the Khôl to make it look more natural. And the other side. So Anna and Millie love sourcing new products on Instagram. They do loads of travelling. Millie's to and from LA all the time, so she grew up. So it's great to have such strong beauty heads selecting products that are very cool. Right, there's the brows done quickly. Right, okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do my cheeks first. I'm going to use this really cute product. It's called Babyface. This is a Korean brand. And it's so dinky because it comes with this little puff, like a little talc puff you used to like talc your body with back in the day. And I tell you what, if you want to get good gifts, this is a great site to get gifts on because they're kind of quite unique. So I'm going to put my blush, which I love, this fresh, cool pink tone that emulates the freshness of your skin. And I'm just going to put that into my base. Now that really blends well. It's quite transparent as well, but it just gives that lovely hot flush of colour, which I love. I'm just going to turn it round. Yeah, it's really lovely, this. It's quite sheer. So I just want to create that nice healthy flush, which I don't naturally have at the moment, but now I do. It's very cute. I'm going to put that more on the apples of my cheeks. Something quite comforting about applying a blush with a little puff. So now, many of you know that I love my couture, and I use lots of blotting papers at work because I don't like the base to build up on skin, like, you know, powder and makeup continually applied throughout the day in hot lights just doesn't do anything for the skin at all. But they also do these really beautiful highlight papers, and I think if you're traveling, it's quite a nice way. It's a nice way to apply your highlight. So literally the highlighter is on a piece of paper. You can see how reflective that is. I'm going to apply it just here. See how the light hits that? I mean, come on, we all have a little bit of highlight. And just underneath my brow. And I'm just going to use my little finger to blend that in. That's nice, isn't it? Soft. It's a really nice glow. I don't like any glows that are like white. I like a really sort of bright gold tone that lifts the skin. Nothing that looks too spacey or too surreal. You want something that just looks, that's great. That's really lifted up my cheeks. I'm just going to take that through the blush as well. Now, I'm not a fan to at the tip of my nose, but I am a fan to do it on the bridge of my nose. See? Nice. Right on the lips as well. I have to be careful with my lips because they're quite lined, but yes, I love that. Great. So brows and blush. This is called Touch in Seoul. Now this again is a Korean brand, and I love, if any of you watch my Christmas films, a bit of sparkle, a bit of glitter. It's like a red lip, it just makes you feel great. So on one side, it's got a lovely reflective cream, which is so beautiful, that dries like that, so it stays in place, which I love, that dewiness. And you can even apply this over a darker shade of eyeshadow. And on the other side, it's got some great sparkles. Really punchy and really, really potent. I love these. So I think I'm going to use this as a wide awake look first of all. I'm going to use the doe foot, which is really good because it allows me to be quite precise. So I love that shot of highlight just in this area of the eye. It gives a really beautiful shape to the eye. It really enhances your natural eye shape. And if you've got tired eyes, having a nice shot of light in the inner corner of your eye really helps to lift that area. So cover the blue-grey area and then add a shot of light just literally over the tear duct. I haven't blended it, but just like that, it's just really, really cool, I think. So again, just going to just touch that very gently so it doesn't look hard. And then I'm going to take the same highlight with a brush this time, and I'm just going to run it over the top of my lid and just underneath my brow so it just picks up. Not doing it all over, just literally picking it up. And I don't care how old you are or how lined your skin is. A little bit of sparkle over any skin is fabulous. Yes, of course, it might show up your lines just a little bit more, but you know what? You can't conceal them, so you may as well just have fun with a few textures. Love that. Right, now I'm just going to go in with a cotton bud and just blend that edge just so it's still delicate. So I've just planted it there and then, and I'll go in with a little bit of the glitter. I'm not going to use too much of this, and just let that sit all on the lid so you get the nice balance of the two textures. Nice. And there's loads of different colours, but I just like this because it's sort of quite brightening. So now I think I just need a little bit of softness against my top lashes. I'm going to be using this Jillian Dempsey waterproof eyeliner. I really like this because it's got a little smudger just underneath, and the Khôl pencil is really soft, yet it stays in place. I'll smudge it in here. Just going to do it on the outer third just to almost give the illusion of thicker lashes, but because it's quite soft and pretty, the sparkle that I've used, I don't want to use a black or anything that's sort of just too heavy. And I'm just going to smudge that in here. Now, she's an American makeup artist, so all for my American subscribers, this is a brand that you're probably all familiar with, and I think she's really good mates with Millie, actually. I might be wrong, but I think that's the link. And smudge it in. The smudges are really handy. Look, you see how soft it is? It's a really nice non-scratchy pencil. I'm not taking that too far out because I don't want to flick or anything. I just want a little bit of softness blending in. Lashes look thicker. And of course, if you don't have a smudger on your eyeliner, you can use a cotton bud. Great, that just gives a little bit of lift. So the mascara I want to use is Fairydrops Scandal Queen. This is the lengthening and volume one. Now it's got a lovely kind of bobble wand which really helps to lift and curl lashes. So this has been designed in Japan, and actually it was designed in Japan by a Japanese TV presenter who wasn't happy with the lack of effect that mascara had on her lashes. So she designed her own. Good for her. Don't like it? Do it yourself. Brilliant. Now the formula is packed full of really, really great products like hyaluronic to really feed and nurture the lashes, but also it has a really great texture because it's soft, doesn't feel too sticky, but it's smudge proof, so it stays put. You can also buy Beauty Mart products in TopShop in Oxford Street, London. But if you want to go and have a look, and you do live in London, you can actually have a play with all the products, and you'll be really pleased when you go in there because they have such different things. And I think it's really important not to kind of go into a shop and always have the same things sat in front of you. It's nice to have a mixture of products because there isn't an abundance of makeup out there, and it's nice to see what other countries are using too. Oops. Now, you know that I love a mascara that gives great payoff. So I've been using this mascara at work, and I don't really bother too much with my makeup at work, sort of focusing on the face I'm making up, and I was actually like, came home and I was like, oh great, lashes still looking great. Sometimes it can wear off during the day. So for my lips, I want to show you this really, really cute product, which is such a lovely gift. It's by a brand called Winky Lux, and they are called Flower Balms. So this is the packaging, and it's one of those lipsticks that you put on, and it's really, really moisturising, but it changes. You can just see slightly to a very kind of natural pink colour when you put it onto your lips, depending on the pH of your lips. But you can see that it's clear, and then it has this beautiful, beautiful flower. You can just take that off my hand inside, and there's all different flowers. And I just think it's really, really cute present for someone. I've never seen anything quite like that before. It's really beautiful. Anyway, sorry, I have used it quite a few times because I just love, here you go. I love the colour. It turns my lips. And I think it's really nice to have that super fresh pink colour on your lips that doesn't move, doesn't feather. You don't worry about it, but it really brightens up your eyes and your teeth. And it just instantly kind of makes you look fresher without looking like you've got makeup on. I do love a stain. I like kind of effortless makeup that you can just put on and not worry about it. She says with loads of glitter all over her eyes, but you know what I mean. There's always a balance. And it's so soft and hydrating, but that's definitely kind of like a, oh, that's so gorgeous if you give that to a girlfriend. My girlfriends would like it anyway. So I hope you like the look. It's simple, it's not complicated, it's easy to recreate. If you want to go and take a look at the site, please do if you're interested in Japanese and Korean brands. And if you're interested in a group of products that have been curated by two very knowledgeable and highly respected women, then you might find it fascinating. And for those of you who are slightly concerned that this might be a paid YouTube film, it's not. It's just a site that I love. I love the products, and I really respect the two beauty heads that run this site. And if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me, and hopefully it'll be good enough for you. Anyway, if you like what I've done, please subscribe. I'll be very grateful, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.